Hello, moviegoers. Welcome to another episode of Ongoing Moviegoers podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the movie Equalizer.
Equalizer.
Jamin, opening thoughts.
It was a movie about a man trying to live his normal life. Even created a routine. But, life just has one of those things that it pulls the monster out of you.
Pulls the monster out of you.
So, to me, I enjoyed it.
And?
I enjoyed it. And it was a good movie. It was just a movie about murder.
But not necessarily.
I mean, like the part.
They never said what he really was. Like, what is the Equalizer? Like, he's not really an assassin.
Right. He worked for the CIA.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. When he saw those other white people. He worked for the CIA at one point, and then he kind of got out. So. The whole purpose of the movie, he stood up for a young lady who was getting kind of beat around by her pimps. She was a whore for the Russian mob. And he talked to her on the daily because she used to go to a
little diner.
A diner, in between her men. And it's funny because even the cafe guy was like, "Go make your money, honey." I'm
right.
Like, wait a minute, that is a child. But it was. He stood up for her, and then stuff escalated. That's the only thing I can accomplish. That it just escalated.
It's escalated,
and he handled his menace. He even went so far as he going back to his old contacts, like. He might not make it out of this one. He didn't know for sure.
Right.
So it was interesting. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the whole movie. It was very, almost, it felt like it was somewhat realistic of an old assassin actually coming back into the fold.
Mm-hmm.
Type of thing. Like how his fighting style, like he got punched and, he tussling. And when he choked out somebody, he was tired. He was laying on the floor tired.
Right.
So it was semi-realistic. I enjoyed it. Denzel is being Denzel.
There we go.
I'm just saying.
There we go. Shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Denzel. Again, he plays the hero role, like always.
Like all his... Okay, go ahead.
It's Denzel, so of course he's going to be the hero.
Yeah.
The go-to guy.
I'm not going to hate on him. He's doing a good job.
But, the movie was very enjoyable. I like the whole... he was very secretive... Was he secretive?
His life was very calculated.
Right. He was very prestigious and very... on point, right. Sort of like calculating in everything he did.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the one scene when he walks into the club and beat the few guys up. Well, he's trying to buy his prostitute friend. He was trying to buy her off,
right?
Her debt or whatever that she owed. And the dude was like, "What's this money to me?" Yeah,
like it was.
So
he just escalated. Like what he's trying to solve problems without coming to violence, and it's like
it just didn't work. He had to resort to violence.
Right.
He had to do what he had to do. He had to equalize them.
Sad. It was sad. It's sad that it escalated so heavy.
Well, it wouldn't be much of a movie if it didn't. He'd be like, "Oh, okay."
It would, but it was like he tried his best to not get involved.
Mm-hmm.
To try to end in non-violence, literally his own money to pay this woman, to pay her freedom, because basically she was in prostitute slavery,
right.
And they just would not let it go.
Mm-hmm.
They felt like, who are you telling me what to do? So he had to let you guys know who he was.
In the movie, I think he did a good job of trying to blend in. Because he didn't, the scene where he was helping the other guy lose weight so he can become a security guard.
Right.
That, and then the lady who got robbed at the cash register.
Yeah, that was hysterical.
That was
like we talking about, like somebody just bought a bloody it wasn't a hammer. It was
like a mallet, hammer or something,
right,
and just wiped it off and put it back on the shelf. Like that was it.
We don't know what he did to the boy. We don't know if he's dead in a ditch somewhere, broken arms. We have no idea.
All we
just know he got that ring.
He got that ring back though.
Like that's crazy.
That, and then the two crooked cops that was terrorizing his friend's mom.
Right?
I was like,
stuff like that was like random. Like
that was random.
Like show me, are you trying to tell me your city's like filled with crime? Because the Russian mob's everywhere.
Right.
You got crooked cops. Like, why are you living there?
Not only that, there was another crooked cop who had all the money. Remember they had that money in that little warehouse?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, "This is your time to." He's like, "You're ashamed of the badge and this, that, and the other. You're supposed to be a police officer, and you're a disgrace." It's like, dang.
Right.
But yeah, overall, the movie is a fantastic movie. It's well done. How you feel about John Wick versus The Equalizer?
Versus The Equalizer. We review both of these movies. We probably have the new John Wick later because audio issues. But versus, there are two different styles of movies. Number one,
right?
Equalizer are very
clean,
more believable. See that happening.
Mm-hmm.
John Wick, it was straight out of a comic.
Over the top action.
It was over top. He should have been shot like 4 or 5 times.
He should have died every single movie.
But if his skill is realistic as Equalizer, there's no way the Equalizer should be able to take out John Wick as a character, because he's known as the boogeyman.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's just what he's known as. But two different styles, two different styles of movies. So who knows? It's one of those worlds you can't really, because they're basically the same thing.
Same thing.
So
Except without the Denzel wasn't like an assassin.
Yeah,
per
like
se.
right. And then in Equalizer, he had less of a reason to do what he did in Equalizer, because he went to Russia. He left the country. He went to Moscow to kill a boss. For one girl's freedom. Ish,
Mm-hmm.
So it was like he could have just wiped people out in that town, told her to leave, and they would be looking for him more than they would be looking for her.
Right.
John Wick had a good reason to go after as far as he did. Mm-hmm. They just antagonized him throughout.
Throughout the whole movie.
Equalizer, they came after the guy who was coming after them, almost, so. I think Equalizer did the most. He did way more than necessary. By going to the whole Russia scene, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
It had to be done.
But did it?
Yeah.
But did it?
Because she was getting beat up.
It's not like he knew anybody from Russia. It's not like he knew all his crew's dead in Russia. I mean, in that part of America wherever they were. Mm-hmm. So it's not like the Russian cat was like, oh, go send somebody to go find some guy I don't know what he looks like because all my men are dead.
Right.
You literally disappeared because you killed everybody who knew you. Poof.
Hey, that's what you have to do sometimes.
So it just showed the skill. I think that's why I was there. It just showed the skill of the Equalizer. He can even come at your place, come at your house, flicker on your lights, make you come over there to
do whatever.
And it was crazy, but it was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good movie. I do like the exiting scene. Despite how my feelings about the actually him going to Moscow, that when he left the house and you just see the rolls of dead bodies. I don't know what type of shower that is, but it's too soundproof if your whole Russian mafia get wiped out of your house,
right? And
you don't hear nothing.
Nothing.
So it was interesting. I enjoyed it. You should watch it if you haven't seen it.
So you do recommend it to other people to go see?
Yeah. I like Denzel movies, even though he's just playing Denzel on his films. So they they are good. They are good. That's something you cannot deny. You know, so yeah, Denzel did a good job. Equalizer was a good. I like the rain scene when he had the nail gun and shot the dude in the head and stuff like that. That was well executed in the style.
Right.
Everybody's really excited about. Oh man, he was like in a fake Home Depot. He killed all these blah blah the tools and stuff. And it was like that was a good use. That was a good profession for him to be in. So all these things are like that's how you make a movie. You make a movie about like, oh man, they're going to utilize this and utilize that. So I think it was good.
I think it was good. I recommend it to go see it. It has some replay value.
It did have some replay value.
See it more than once.
Right. I did enjoy it.
Yep.
So what's your thoughts?
Last thoughts. Go see Equalizer. Some scenes are very unexpected. And I think you'll enjoy it. You're in for a treat.
Wow. Yeah, I do agree with that as well.
Yeah.
You are in for a treat. If you haven't seen, because there's not really a lot of movies like this, that's a lot of movies like revenge type of thing.
Type.
This is not really revenge. This is like
it's not even revenge. It's like you need to do as I say or not, or you die.
I have to kill everybody because I'm trying to save this girl. Movies,
right?
There's one man against a whole army type of movie. That's what it boils down to. And it was interesting. If you like those type of movies, you'll enjoy it. The Equalizer.
Right. All right. This is Ongoing Moviegoer signing out.